Hey guys, and welcome back. So today we're going to be watching Lost season 3 episode 16, and this next episode is called One of Us, which I love because I feel like this might be some sort of companion episode to the season 2 episode One of Them. Of course, that was the episode where we first met Ben, where he pretended to be Henry and this whole insanity started. So yeah, I'm very excited to see what's gonna happen in this episode. Like, are we talking about Locke? Is he one of us now? Or is it gonna be something completely different? I have no idea. I'm still a little nervous that we're not actually going to get to follow Locke and where he and the others have gone. I really hope we do though, because I think that would be so fun. So yeah, very excited to get into this episode, especially for Jack, Juliet, Kate, and Saeed to get back to the beach. I wonder if that's gonna be this episode or maybe they'll just journey for an entire episode before they get back. Either way, it's gonna be interesting to see when they do actually get back and what the others will say about Juliet, how Sawyer will feel that Jack is back, even though Sawyer is now our pseudo leader. So yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot of drama regarding that. I'm also still not sure how I feel about Juliet and like this whole thing. Someone left a very interesting comment where they said that like, oh, it's also interesting that Juliet and Kate woke up so much earlier than Saeed and Jack, which really got me thinking that a lot of this doesn't really make any sense, like not in the way Juliet is telling the story. So you mean to tell me that the others gassed all 4 of our captives and then for some reason dragged Kate and Juliet far away from the camp and then just left them in the middle of the jungle? For what reason? Who knows? Then Juliet woke up, realized what was happening, then pulled out the very conveniently placed handcuffs she had on her, handcuffed herself to Kate, then the 2 of them set out on this little adventure. All the while, Jack and Saeed are still unconscious? Like, how does that make sense? Plus, something occurred to me is the fact that Juliet knew that the fence around the camp was not active. Like, she did not hesitate walking through it. Now, is there some sort of sign that she knows where she understood that it was not on, or she just assumed that it's not on because the others have left? Like, again, I actually have no idea how this perimeter thing works. Like, does it only hurt you if you go from like one side to the other? Like, okay, so if you're like on the outskirts of the perimeter, if you go in, your head blows up. But if you're on the inside, can you go through it without it affecting you or not? Like, does it work both ways? Because if it works both ways, then it makes a lot of sense why Juliet would have known or assumed that it's not on. But if it doesn't work like that, very interesting that she just was like, yeah, this thing is not armed, I can arm it. Interesting, right? Very interesting. So again, I don't know where I stand with Juliet. Like, I want to trust her. But on the other hand, some things don't make any sense about her story, right? Like, why did the others grab her and Kate? Why did they leave Saeed and Jack just like there where they were? How come they didn't wake up earlier? Like, I also do think that with stuff like this, men supposed to wake up earlier than women because like their bodies are like bigger, or at least in this case, like Jack and Saeed are definitely bigger than Kate and Juliet. So like they should have woken up earlier, I feel, unless they were gassed later or they were gassed with something else. None of this makes any sense. Let me tell you that much. Like, something is wrong here, and I don't think we can trust Juliet. Not fully, at least. Maybe a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye on her because something's fishy here. But yeah, if you guys are interested, you can watch the full unedited reaction to this up on my Patreon. The link is gonna be in the description down below. And let's just get into this episode. Our 4 phase journeying back home. Although, you know what? I guess I'm just thinking of this now. But last time they had introduced Ben into our group and he was one of them. This time around we have Juliet who comes into our group who could be one of us. Maybe that's what the title is referring to. Maybe it is telling us that we should trust Juliet even though her story doesn't seem to make a lick of sense.
I want to know what you people are doing on this island. Why you're terrorizing us. Making lists.
Yes. Finally someone's asking questions.
I want to know everything.
Yes, Saeed, I love you.
But the first thing I'd like to know is...
Yeah, what is it?
Who are you?
terrible question. I already know the answer to that. I was so rooting for him. I was like, finally, someone's asking poignant, important questions. And then, of course, he ends it with something that we as the audience already know the answer to. Like, why would you do that to me, Saeed?
I'll be back before you give birth, I promise.
I know.
Great promise, girl. I'm so glad you kept it.
You spent your whole life working to get here, so don't blow it.
Oh shit, this is so sad.
I love you.
I hope they get to reunite as well.
If I told you who I was, if I told you everything that I know, you'd kill me.
What? That is not what I expected.
Sooner or later, she'll answer my questions.
She'll answer your questions when she's ready.
Okay, Jack.
And you'll wait until she is. She's under my protection.
Oh my fucking god, the drama of it all. Jack, I love you being so protective, but like, you barely know this woman. And like, don't you want to get some answers?
Claire?
Oh god, what? Don't go near Claire, you're gonna die, man. Have you not noticed the pattern yet?
Oh, what is it? Oh, it's okay.
Hey man. Hey man, maybe check on Claire first? Why is she not waking up?
Claire, hey.
Is she sick? Fuck, is she sick?
I just feel a little bit off. I didn't sleep well. I can't believe I didn't hear him crying.
Yeah, that's very weird, girl. What's going on with you?
I won't sleep long.
Oh no, I'm so scared she has the virus. Right? Because she did get it, like the vaccine for it, which is like a diluted version of the actual thing. And maybe because she stopped taking it and is now giving it to Aaron. What if now it just took over her body or something? I'm scared.
Then I dragged Kate to the jungle, handcuffed myself to her, and lied about it. How much time do you think they need?
At least a week.
Back to our beach in a couple hours. They'll probably be over it by then. You nervous?
He's so into her.
What is that?
That is orange juice with a considerable amount of tranquilizer mixed in.
You want me to drink it?
He just said it.
Oh, yes. You're going to want to be asleep for the trip, Dr. Burke.
It can be kind of intense.
What the fuck do you mean? Is the island in another dimension?
Where exactly are we
I can't tell you
going?
that. What I can tell you is that you'll see things there that you never imagined.
Like smoke monsters and other crazy shit.
No one is forcing you to do anything, so if you change your mind, we're happy to take you back to...
Oh, Juliet! Oh, it's so sad to see her make a mistake in real time. Well, I guess this is past time.
You probably shouldn't have drunk that so fast.
I'm sure that's fine.
Sorry I had to strap you in, but the last leg is always a little bumpy. Watch your head.
Oh my god, they're in the submarine. That's our island. That's our home.
Does anybody know where there's any aspirin?
Hey, Claire, you don't look so good. What are you doing
No,
now?
she doesn't. She's pale as fuck.
I got you covered. 2 aspirin. Coming right up.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. What a nice guy he is now. He's gonna spot Jack. Literally immediately. I was gonna be like, he's gonna spot Jack and be like, yeah, no more aspirin for you. I'm gonna be a dick again.
It's Jack.
Hi, I'm back. Oh, he was just so nervous. Oh, look at him. He's so relieved. He thought Kate wasn't coming back. Oh, oh they're so cute. Just like, oh, you're back. Oh, there you go. They hugged. I love it. I want them to be friends, like real friends. Oh, there you go. They're gonna be okay.
The hell
Oh,
is she doing
shit.
here?
Yeah, that's the one that pointed a gun to his head. One of us, one of us, one of us.
You're like one of them, huh?
I'm Juliet.
He said it. He said the thing.
I remember you from the dock where you put bags on our heads after you shocked us.
Yeah, I was busy somewhere else when that was happening.
I had the day off. They send you over here to keep an eye on me. Okay?
Well, that's when you guys that came over here kidnapped Claire and Charlie got upset. We buried him over there.
Harley, he's stone cold. I love it. Oh god, who's that? Oh god, who is that?
Hey, it's okay. You tried.
Goodman? He was also a doctor?
It was Sabine's choice to get pregnant.
And that's what killed her?
She knew she was taking a risk.
Why? What were you guys trying to do?
The only way to see if I'm right is to take a woman off the island back to Miami.
No, you're not taking anybody off the island.
Why not? Also, what is she right about?
My sister's giving birth in 3 months. It's time for me to go home.
Your sister won't be giving birth in 3 months, Juliet.
What do you mean?
She'll be dead before then. Her cancer's bad.
What the fuck? What? There's no way. There's no way he must be lying to her to keep her here.
Where did you get this?
Mikhail, I'm sorry I should have told you sooner. I just didn't see what good it would do.
What good it would do? I could have gone home. I could have been with her.
You still can.
Can she though?
You can go home, be with her in her final days, or you can stay here and help me with our problem.
That's crazy. What?
Why would I stay?
Because if you do, I will cure your sister's cancer.
I'm sorry, you're gonna do what?
Have you seen even a trace of cancer?
That's here. And being that you won't let me bring my sister here, I'm gonna
Jacob
need
said he would
more.
take care of it himself. Unless, of course, you don't have faith in him.
I'm so confused.
Every woman on this island needs you. If you choose to stay, I promise you, we will save Rachel's life.
I'm so confused. That was too much information.
Let's stick a resident Iraqi on her. Let him do what he does and see what she says.
No, I don't do that anymore.
Well, ain't that convenient?
So you're like, so you just do that on me. I see how it is.
Just give her some time. She's afraid.
How much time?
Look, the fact that I trust her should be enough.
It's not.
Claire, you look awful. Did you turn into a ghost?
I want to ask you why you're fighting every single one of us and sticking up for one of them.
Look, I spent every moment over there trying to find a way off this island. I was trying to help all of us. I was trying to get us
Okay,
rescued.
can you help Claire right now, please?
Something wrong with Claire?
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What's going on with Claire? I'm terrified. Does this have something to do with her giving birth here?
What happened to her?
무슨 상황인데?
He said, what do you care?
Yes, Jen, yes. Be a little bitch. We love that for you.
I need you to go and get Jack.
He's busy right now.
Please, I have to talk to him.
What do you
You
know?
want to tell me why you need Jack?
Because I think I know what's wrong with Claire.
Okay. Is she gonna tell us though?
Because I did it to her.
When you kidnapped her? Is that when this happened? Maybe it wasn't even a vaccine they were giving her. It was whatever Juliet was working on. She's doing that to pregnant women, but like, what is it?
Giving you a bad feeling in your stomach?
Honestly, yeah. I'm gonna throw up.
Claire's immune system is turning on her. She's having a latent reaction to a medication in her bloodstream.
What medication?
It was designed to keep her alive during the late stages of her pregnancy.
Designed by who?
Why did she have to be kept alive?
For some reason, the women here can't have babies. The mother's body turns on the pregnancy, treats it as a foreign invader. I saw it happen over and over. Every pregnant woman on this island died.
What the fuck? Except for Claire. Why didn't she die? Oh, fucking Sun as well. She's in danger.
One of our people infiltrated your camp and began taking blood samples right after your plane crashed.
Oh, that's what he was doing to her.
Even though Claire didn't conceive on this island, we found that her symptoms were consistent with previous mothers, so we tried to save her life.
By kidnapping her.
No, that wasn't supposed to happen. She was our control case. I had developed a serum that I thought would reverse what was happening to her. Ethan was administering the injections.
What the fuck? Then Hurley figured it out.
But without those injections, Claire would have died. Without the serum, she's going into a form of withdrawal, and if I don't treat her quickly, her immune system could shut down entirely. Jack.
This is insane. This is insane.
Ethan kept a stash of medical supplies near the caves where you used to live. If I go right now, I can be back before it's too late.
Okay, yeah. Go on your little trip. This is so wild. Okay, can we tell her about Sun? Make sure you bring enough for Sun as well when she starts to exhibit the symptoms.
Where are you?
In bed with you.
With whom? She was boning Goodwin? What the fuck?
I was just realizing that tomorrow I will have been on this island for 3 years.
I wonder what her sister thinks happened to her. Do you think they maybe told her that she died or something? Oh my god, is this when they find out that Ben has the tumor? Did Jacob take it out of Rachel and then put it in Ben? Or what happened? How does this work? I'm so curious.
I was just finishing Carrie. Still don't know why you picked it, but boy, is it depressing.
You have a tumor.
That's not possible.
You're surprised.
Well, you've just told me that I have cancer, Juliet. Of course I'm surprised.
No, I told you that you had a tumor.
Oh, that's not the same as cancer, I guess.
Why are you scared?
I'm not scared.
Why are you scared?
Why wouldn't he be? It's not supposed to be possible.
You said that you cured my sister. You lied to me.
No, I did not lie to
If you can cure cancer, Ben, then why do you have it?
Awesome fucking question. What's going on?
I want to talk to her. I want to talk to Rachel. I want to talk to her now!
It's not gonna happen, Juliet.
Why not?
Rachel is fine.
You never cured her.
I did.
You're a liar.
No, Juliet.
You lied to me.
I told you the truth.
Maybe someone lied to him? Is that possible?
I want to go home. I want to go home, Ben. Please.
It's too late.
Step away from the case.
Oh. What? Oh no.
It's full of medical supplies. They're for Claire. Jack knows all about it.
Jack ain't here right now, is he?
Guys, don't fuck this up, please.
We don't have time for this.
We cleared our schedules. We got all the time in the world.
Guys, Claire is dying, please. Not now. I want to know the answers as badly as you do, but we gotta save Claire.
You know what's interesting? That you two are now the camp's moral police. I'm curious, how long was it before you told everyone on that beach exactly how many people you've tortured in your life? Do they know about Basra?
Is that the lady we saw, or is that something else?
And I'm sure the first thing you did when you got here, James, was to gather everyone in a circle and tell them about the man you shot in cold blood the night before you got on the plane.
Oh my god, they know about that.
I'm taking that medication back to Claire because if she doesn't get it, she's gonna die. And the last thing that either of you need right now
It's another tap on your conscience.
is more blood on your hands.
You don't even know what kind of blood Sawyer has on his hands. It has Nikki and Paolo's too.
Did you see it?
A plane fell out of the sky in the cow.
Of course we saw it. What do you have so far?
Oceanic Flight 815. Left Sydney, Australia, headed for Los Angeles. 324 people on board, including the flight crew.
I want detailed files on every single passenger.
Already working on it.
This is so crazy that we get to see what the world saw, or the world knows.
Yesterday you called me a liar. I was hurt by that.
Okay.
Notice today's date. This is live. Okay, Richard.
Oh my god, is she gonna see Rachel? Oh my god, it's Rachel and her little girl. Little boy, I don't know, something.
Oh my god.
A little over 2 years ago, to everyone's surprise, Rachel's cancer went into complete remission.
Oh, thank God. I'm glad they kept their word.
Shortly after, she gave birth to a healthy baby boy. His name is Julian.
Oh, after Juliet! That is so sweet. Oh, again, does she think that Juliet is dead? What did they tell her?
I'm not a liar, Juliet.
Sure, you're not.
It's impossible. The mothers keep dying.
Then we'll find more mothers.
That is a terrifying thought.
Maybe there's even one on that plane.
Oh my fucking god, okay. Is that the list they wanted? Of the women who could potentially be used as incubators? Because that's fucked up.
If this doesn't work, if something happens to her, I'm not gonna be able to protect you anymore.
Oh, is that why they kidnapped Alex? Because Russo gave birth and it was fine. So what changed? She's like, morning.
What happened?
Girl, how much time do you have?
There's a lean-to that we've been using for shade. Everyone says that it'll be all right if you set up camp there for now.
Thank you.
Oh, she's one of us now.
They're willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. Eventually, they're going to need some answers.
Wish that could be right now.
Why don't I ever have to explain myself to you?
You were there, standing right next to me when that submarine exploded. In that moment, I saw it in your eyes.
Oh, she wanted to get off as badly as he does.
You want to get off this island more than anything else in the world.
She wants to see her sister and her nephew.
Makes you one of us.
Is that the thing? Yeah, she's definitely more one of you than Locke, who definitely does not want to get off this island.
Let's go over it again.
I know what to do.
Let's go over it again, just to be sure.
I drag Austin out into the jungle.
Fuck me, man. Just when I started to trust her.
And if she catches you in the lie?
I'll admit to it. Tell her it was the only way to earn her trust.
Fuck, man. I should have gone with my first instinct.
We've activated the implant in Claire. She should be symptomatic within the next 48 hours. By the time you get to that camp, we'll have a nice big crisis to solve.
I'm I'm sorry, what?
Price is already on his way. He'll hide the case at Ethan's old drop point.
Tell
What?
Jack that you can save her. He trusts you.
This is insane. Oh no, man, don't smile at her. She's evil.
Are you all right?
So if she does this, she gets to go home?
I'm fine.
The fucking music. No. No. No, fuck you.
See you in a week.
Oh, wait. Excuse me. What do you mean see you in a week? What's gonna happen in a week? Why is she doing here? Oh my god, they didn't say. They did not say what she's doing here and what she wants from them. Why is she here? Why is she here? Why are you looking like that, girl? What are you doing? What did they promise you? God, why is she doing this? Oh, she tied the noose. I think that's around our throat. She's gonna kill us. Awesome. Dude, I gotta stop trusting people because... What the fuck do you mean? Okay, first of all, can we just talk about the fact that there's some sort of implant in Claire that they activated? I'm so confused. None of this makes any sense. I don't understand how any of this makes any sense. So, like, everything she told was a lie? Like, okay, the mothers are dying, but maybe only the ones who got pregnant on the island? But then, when did Russo get pregnant? Was she already on the island when that happened? Or did she come here pregnant already? I don't remember if she ever told us that or not. But clearly she was fine and she was able to give birth to little Alex, and Alex seems fine as well. So is this why they kidnapped the baby? Because they wanted to do some experiments on Alex and figure out why Russo didn't die? But then why didn't they just grab Russo? I have so many questions. It's always just so many questions after every single episode. Okay, none of this makes any sense. This okay, let's try and think, which is so hard. But okay, so Rachel got her cancer back at some point, and then Jacob was able to cure it. Was that some sort of magical curing or what? Like, clearly they don't have some sort of actual medicine for it, because if they did, they probably could have just given that to Ben as well, but they didn't do that. So I'm just gonna say so until I think of my next sentence. Okay. So that means Jacob somehow cured Rachel, which may have led to Ben getting a tumor. I feel like those two things are related. Maybe not, because I mean, I guess that happened 2.5 years later. Well, I guess he found out that he has cancer 2.5 years later. Maybe he already had the tumor. It just took a while for it to get big enough where Ben noticed that something was wrong. So maybe Jacob cured Rachel somehow, but the only way to do that is to like sacrifice someone else? I don't know, but the two things I think are for sure related to each other. So yeah, interesting stuff. But yeah, circling back to this whole Claire thing, I'm so curious. Okay, so like, were the injections that they're giving her, okay, because they had like an implant in her. That means anything that Juliet said about her is a lie, right? So I'm overwhelmed. Like, I don't understand. Okay. Let's try and figure out what could have been real. So Claire is special, right? Because she was able to give birth and she didn't die. So that's true, but they were still giving her injections. And they said that it was to combat the virus, but then I guess it wasn't, so maybe it was Juliet's serum, and they were trying to use Claire and her blood to figure out why the women here keep dying in pregnancy. So I don't know. It's interesting. I'm sorry, this is such a mess of a review. So does this mean that Sun is gonna die? Or at least she's on the verge of death? What if she's here for Sun? Could that be it? Would they know that she's pregnant? I guess probably not, but who knows? But Sun did get pregnant here on the island, which means that she could be affected by whatever is going on here. Also, oh my god, hang on everybody for one hot sec, because Ben told us that he was born on this island. How is that fucking possible then? Is this a new development? Like, prior to this, people were able to give birth and have babies here, but then something happened and now that's not a possibility anymore? Or like, what's going on? Like, was that a lie? Because I feel like I know Ben lies a lot and that's fine and fair, but him saying that he was born on this island, that felt like a real reveal. You know what I mean? Like, from the writers and from the show. Like, that wasn't meant to lead you down on the wrong path or just like a little plot twist they were gonna do later. Like, you know, the way with like Juliet and her story. Like, you know, something felt off about it. Like, you were like, okay, is this real? Is this not? Like, that was something the show presented to you as something that you shouldn't trust or believe fully. But I feel like the way Ben's reveal came about him being born here, that felt very real. Like, that didn't feel like the writers just throwing something at you that's not true. So I think that was real, which makes this all the more interesting. Like, how did that work? You know what I mean? Like, this is such an intriguing storyline, and I'm still just like unsure what Juliet meant by Saeed killing her, if he ever figured out everything she's done. Because like, we haven't really seen anything like horrific she's done in the flashbacks, so I'm really curious to find out what she was referring to with that line. So yeah, this was a great episode. I feel so overwhelmed. Like, I feel like I didn't even talk about everything that happened, but just like, my brain is fried. Like, I'm just even more confused than I've been before, but then also I feel like I understand a lot more than I did before. Like, I think I understand now why they sent Ethan and Goodwin as well, because I was like, why would they send their best doctors to go on this mission and to embed themselves with the plane crashes, and like, why was that the decision they made? But I guess it makes sense because they wanted them to maybe like look for pregnant women or to see how they're doing, so it made sense to send some doctors. But yeah, I'm still just so curious about all of this. So like, Claire's fine now. Whatever they implanted in her is gone now. Can they only use that once or multiple times? And they're coming for us in a week. Coming for whom though? Like, what's happening in a week? Holy shit. And like, when is that gonna be? Okay, is it gonna be like the series finale? Yeah, right, the season finale? Or will that happen earlier? I don't know. And like, Juliet, my god, I knew I shouldn't have trusted her, but also, is she just hedging her bets? You know what I mean? Like, she's playing both sides and is just gonna see who comes out on top at the end. Because I think at the end of the day, all she wants is to go home, and maybe she doesn't care too much about how she gets home, right? Like, if she has to work with Ben, she'll work with Ben. If it turns out that she should be working with the beach group, maybe she'll work with them too. Like, I think she's just playing the field, maybe, which I totally get. She got screwed over so hard and she just wants to go home to her sister and to her nephew, and that it's so fair. But hey, at least thanks to you being here, she's alive now, which probably wouldn't have happened if Juliet didn't take this job, right? Like, she would have just then died, which would have been so sad. But yeah, that whole thing is also such a huge question mark for me. Like, how did they cure her cancer? Was it Jacob? Does he have mystical powers? Is Jacob the island? They named the island Jacob. It's not even a real person. It's just the island and we can talk to it or something. I don't know. Could be. But yeah, I still feel like, you know, Jacob cured Rachel and then also gave Ben a tumor, and that's why it's not healing. And that's also why he's still in a wheelchair or something, because his life was sort of a price for it or something along those lines. I guess we'll see. But yeah, I really enjoyed this episode, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, a huge shout out goes out to all my Patreons for supporting me. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. I really appreciate every single one of you. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed.
I fell so fast from heaven. It's like someone